where it originated, okay? Atrioc made a video on Marketing Mondays, huge marketing L for Marketing Mondays, where he basically did a Twitch stream with his wife as he apologized crying for getting caught on one of his like tabs as he browsed like deepfake websites, deepfake porn websites that he was looking at specifically of two content creators, okay? Now, it's an insane thing. It's an insane story. Like, it's an insane thing to fucking do because, like, you're not just like a random guy. You know these people. You know what I mean? These people are friends. The website has like a lot of the website, which is now taken down, which is why I have less of an issue talking about it at this point. Website's gone. All of the fake deep fake shit is taken down by the creator himself. But you know, Atrioc is ex-Twitch employee, worked at Nvidia, works with Ludwig, and knows all of these people, including like very closely knows some of the people impacted, like Cutie, who was on that website as well. And if you know anything about female content creators in this space, you know that like this is one of the millions of different ways that they are harassed, hounded, and violated regularly. It is degenerate. It's so degenerate to do. Okay? Yeah, he's one of Ludwig's best friends. So, Cutie made their wedding cake, for fuck's sake. Exactly. So, listen. The point is, small nitpick out of respect for Cutie, her likeness was on that site. Yeah, exactly. It's a deep fake. It's not real. But it doesn't matter because the entire purpose of a fucking deep fake, which technology has gotten very good now, is to make it seem like it's that person. They market it as that this is the person. It's very fucked up. Okay? So it's not consensual. And it's very fucked up. Some websites take action against it, and I believe if you like genuinely get like if you hire a legal team or like a cybersecurity operation, if you have like people with know-how, they will actually immediately take action against it to take it down, which there are some laws that exist around deepfake porn, and I think that it's understandable to treat it exactly like revenge porn. Let's be real. The more deepfakes get better, the weirder it's going to get, for the record. For those of you who don't understand, this reality, it's like there is no difference between Cutie Cinderella, Pokimane, Maya, anyone on the internet, and your mom, your sister, okay? And deepfake technology can very easily just recreate your mom or your sister in a similar position. So if you cannot comprehend celebrities as like real human beings, if you cannot see them as like real human beings, try to empathize by thinking, what would I feel if this was someone I love and someone I care about, someone that is close to me? Because there's no different. They are human beings just like, your parents are. They're human beings just like your sister is, okay? Man, don't tell these degenerates that. What do you mean? It's the truth. I think that a big part of the problem here with the way that people like approach this, okay, with the way that people approach this story is like, what's wrong with that? And I've heard it so many fucking times, okay, and there's so much wrong with that. What the fuck do you mean? It's incredibly fucked up. And if you can't empathize because you just like literally have a part of your brain that isn't wired to see content creators as like real human beings, that's why I'm trying to help you understand it from a more personal perspective. Okay? Yes, AI porn is considered an invasion of privacy, which is quite literally an intentional tort. These laws already exist. In situations, the placement of someone in a deep fake without their consent would be the type of conduct that's false light and invasion of privacy tort covers. There's no explicit law for AI porn, but make no mistake, it is still absolutely illegal. Yes, there isn't enough case law around it so far, but it will be built. It's like when revenge porn websites used to exist all around the fucking nation. There was a very famous revenge porn website, if you recall, and now that shit is illegal. Okay? It's super illegal. It took some time, but it's obviously and understandably a violation. Anyone with more than 3.5 fucking brain cells recognizes it as such. Okay? Of course. But yeah, this entire thing started with Atrioc and apologizing.
I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing to me. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing. And then
it's not his girlfriend, that's his wife.
Click it, and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious and I clicked something. And it's just fucking. It's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am. It's not. I don't know. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But I just really want to get across. It's not like a fucking pattern of behavior, and I don't know what I want to say or not, but
So, the thing is, like, it was like a commission website, so I think he like literally paid for it. That's what makes it fucking insane, in my opinion. Okay, so. He like clicked through an ad and went to a commission, like a self-submit commission website where they do stuff like this. The guy has now taken it down, which is why I'm a little bit more comfortable talking about this. And the reason why I didn't cover it yesterday. Okay. Do you get it? Do you understand? Hopefully that is made clear. Yeah. And apparently the creator confirmed that he doesn't do any ads for the site. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. He already paid for it. Even if he clicked through a fucking ad, he already paid for it, right? It's just like, at that point, you've bought in, right? Does he have an addiction? Stop with this like fucking porn addiction shit. Okay, no, it's just degen. Okay? Jesus Christ. Immediately everyone's like, oh man, what a porn addiction, because it's about sex and sex work and porn and consent. So of course immediately everyone has their own personal motivation. Meanwhile, you should be focusing on avoiding the top of the hour ads that come at the top of every hour. Suck me. That's right, I did a segue in the middle of that. You no longer want to see those ads. All you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Yeah, is it inappropriate? Yeah, sorry, I had to break away from the fucking weird puritanical takes that are inevitably going to be a sea of bullshit in here. Okay? Anyway, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I say this all the time. Good people can do fucked up and wrong things. Okay? That's it. MP Sharky, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Anyway, where the fuck was I? Oh, I'm going to run the 3-minute ad break now. Sorry. Here it is. Okay. Likely a matter of numbers. I don't think it's likely that the internet masses will truly empathize with any streamer or public figure, but once these tools disseminate and people start doing it to people they know, it'll spread and become an issue that gets addressed. I get that these streamers are people too, but most viewers aren't seeing it like that until it actually affects someone close to them, which is why I was trying to fucking reduce it to something that people can understand. That's like, it's wild if you're a streamer and you normalize this kind of behavior or say that this kind of behavior is normal, especially because like these are your coworkers, these are your peers, these are people that you love and appreciate and want to protect, and you should recognize that. Like, obviously, it's more understandable if you're a degenerate Coomer fucking fan who's a psychopath who doesn't see the streamer as a human being, which is why I'm trying to like literally reduce it back to, hey, these are humans, that they are they're being filmed like they're doing sex work when they're not there, they're not involved. It's unconsensual and complete violation of their privacy. It's totally fucked up. Okay? And I think that it says a lot about people that want to, browse through that kind of thing. That guy known as Will, thank you for the 5, get the subs. I think there's a reason why Cutie went live and demonstrated courage to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it basically humanizes it shows you the real legitimate human impact that things like this have on the legitimate humans that are being impacted by it. Like, there's a reason why it is fucking seen as a violation. Especially if you're a dude, it's going to be really hard for you to understand this. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to. You're going to be like, I wouldn't care if someone made me into a fucking porn star having sex with women or whatever, because you don't have to go through the same like objectification in every step of your life. So it is almost impossible if you're not interested in recognizing the humanity behind the people who are victimized by this, you're not going to see it. You're just not going to understand it. I don't care, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's literally like you just won't see it, especially because you don't see the other things involved in this. You don't see the everyday harassment that female content creators go through. I say this all the fucking time. People say I'm a simp or whatever, but it's like ultimately, it is the harassment, death threats, stalking that I endure as a large content creator who is a leftist, it usually still pales in comparison to the harassment that is so normalized, cyber stalking and hypersexualization that is so normalized for every female content creator. They don't have to be fucking Pokemon for this. They can literally be a random girl on the internet with no followers whatsoever, and they still oftentimes go through this. It is like a universal experience, okay? Straight up. It's just the truth. I'm telling you this as a person who is in this space. And many men in this space who also are being honest about it will explain it to you as well. Okay? It's just, I don't know how else to say it. Like, you have to take my word for it. Like, even if I don't personally care if people deepfake shit of me, I totally understand how it, one, impacts female content creators differently, okay? And two, I understand why people would not consent to it. Do you get what I'm saying? The only reason, and Mikey says, I can't understand why this isn't illegal yet. Well, the only reason, like I said, that it's not technically like full-blown illegal yet is because it's too new. That's it. I promise. There's no way that this stays legal. There's no shot. Okay? Anyway, on a live stream Monday, Ewing inadvertently showed browser windows open to a website that hosts non-consensual AI-generated images. The windows showed that he was viewing images of an account of someone who specialized in making deepfakes of popular streamers. Viewers of the stream caught the leak and screenshotted the site, then shared the site, images from it, and names of the women who were deepfaked. Basically every female content creator in this space, by the way. As first reported by Dexerto, Ewing said during his Monday stream in a tearful, now viral apology that he clicked on an ad for deepfake porn while browsing Pornhub. The ad took him to another subscriber-only website, he said, where he paid to view the images of popular female streamers. He said he was driven by morbid curiosity and that his watching non-consensual porn is not a pattern of behavior. His wife, cosplayer Ariana Ewing, sat in the background of the stream and cried. At the time of the writing, the deepfake creators page on the site Ewing used has been scrubbed of deepfakes and now hosts a long apology to streamers that describes the non-consensual fake sex tapes as immoral. This is part of the reason why I am talking about it right now. Because at least like this is one of the websites, the main website that is like, gone. Okay? To be quite honest, if I wanted to continue this, what I got was the best advertisement I could ever ask for. But after seeing the situation of that couple apologizing and a few streamers' reactions who I thought did not care, I feel like a total piece of shit that I am. The best course of action I have understood is to just wipe my part off the internet and help decrease the number of future videos of those involved. You will not see me pop up again. Ewing claimed in the apology streams chat that he wasn't watching videos of anyone he knows, according to screenshots, but his actions, carelessness on stream, and public apology have brought more unwanted attention to the streamers seen in the leaked screenshots. Many observers described his tearful apology and the entire situation as strange and absurd, with some even wondering what the big deal was in the first place. That is what I want to make sure people understand. People legitimately don't recognize this as like a big deal. It is a problem. Of course, it's a problem. You're violating a human being's like consent by making it seem like they're doing something that they did not do. Okay, making them portraying them in a sexual act. It's fucking insane that people have to understand that this is not a real. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know how to explain to people that need to learn how to empathize in these situations. But the reason why I'm making this, the reason why I'm explaining it in the way that I am, for those of you who still don't understand it, is specifically because you might not view these people as human beings, but they're still human beings. And this kind of technology could absolutely impact you and your family members, loved ones that you have that are women, okay? Your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, whoever the fuck. So trust me, it is unethical. It is insane that people don't recognize that, but I will explain it regardless, okay? The incident reflects an issue at the root of deepfakes invention, non-consensual porn of real people, mainly women. Deepfakes images generated by machine learning algorithms to swap one person's face with another person's body are primarily used to make non-consensual fake essays that target and harass women. Since their inception in 2018, deepfakes have been used as a way to control women's bodies online. Targets of non-consensual, sexually explicit deepfakes report that these videos have real, devastating effects on their mental well-being and their ability to exist online. Cutie Cinderella talked about this in a short stream yesterday when she was covering it in a tearful way while crying, talking about the impact on it. I've been talking to her since this popped off, obviously. The issue is there are multiple different issues here. You know what I mean? Most of it is still derived from, obviously, patriarchal constructs, the rampant objectification of female bodies, no matter where the fuck they are, the unconsensual objectification of women's bodies, their likeness. It's gross. This is one component out of the thousands of other ways that this impacts female content creators in this space, as well as every other space, really. Not just content creation, but just in general. Okay? What makes it more concerning is how close he is to these people. It highlights the predator behavior some people have, especially male to females, and how we constantly have to watch out. Apparently, even with friends, it's really scary and gross. Yeah, I mean, I like that part makes it worse for Atrioc, certainly. But I'm not even talking about that right now. Okay, I'm talking about specifically, like, this is so commonplace. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. It starts with every single fucking chatter writing horrifying, awful shit. It also is very different for women in comparison to men. Okay, there's a disparity of like top female content creators on the site. A lot of times people will say, oh, it's because like women are mid. They're not making good fucking content. But part of that is also because like there is a ceiling in the way that this male-dominated website sees and perceives female content creators as, and you can't get over that. Okay, you can't get above that ceiling. That's why, like, yeah, some female content creators, when they first start off, might actually generate more revenue. They might even have like a larger viewer base than male content creators. But this was at the heart of that like whole women have it easy on this website bullshit that I talk about regularly. Okay, they don't. They have it much harder, and it's not even here. It's everywhere because of the rampant objectification and rampant sexualization of people who are not consenting to be sexualized or objectified in this way. Okay? Remember, I tell you all the time, like, for example, when someone has an OnlyFans, right? Let's say someone has an OnlyFans. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the library. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the Starbucks. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the gym, right? Like, your experience with someone's OnlyFans, if you understand the concept of consent, starts and ends with you masturbating to the OnlyFans photo that you bought, okay? That's it. Like, that's normal. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? Because these are, even sex workers themselves are still human beings and should be treated as human beings. And it's very strange to me, at least, when people put down like Amaranth when she has a good take about an issue, and they'll be like, "Nah, what the fuck do you know? You're an OnlyFans girl." And it's like, what do you know? What are you saying? Like, they are providing a service, and ultimately, when that service is done, you know, they're still human beings with full opinions. It's so crazy, the stuff you will see. Men who despise hot tub streamers who go out and consume that content, they specifically seek out sexual content not consented by those women. Yeah. Funny to see the incel online bashing girls for being sexual online, all while fapping to the woman creators specifically that are not sexual online. Exactly. Exactly. I've never really thought about this kind of stuff. Are parodies the same? I always thought they were harmless, but it seems like it's pretty much the same thing as like the Sarah Palin parody, for example. No, because the Sarah Palin parody is Lisa Ann. You know it's Lisa Ann. That's the difference. No one is marketing that as like literally this is Sarah Palin. No one that watches that and goes, "Oh, that's actually Sarah Palin." No, that is a consenting sex worker with other consenting sex workers making a parody. Of course it's not the same. You know how it would be the same? If Lisa Ann's face was deep faked into being Sarah Palin. Then it would be unconsensual and fucked up. Do you get it? Do you understand? Bad take, Jake. Wait, what? A Nail Palin reference in 2023? What a world. Yeah, I know. But these deepfakes aren't real? Yes, but the entire point of deepfakes are to make it seem real. That's the point. Do you not understand? The point is that, like, if a deepfake was like weird and like face warping, no one would fucking assume that it would lose the reason for its existence. This is also a really good example of the continual dehumanization of content creators as objects of entertainment and little else. It is as though there's a growing disconnect in the brains of some viewers that make things feel less real to them. Oh, it's just Pokey, Cutie, etc. She's famous, rich, or whatever. And they feel that they are owed entertainment and even pleasure at the expense of those same creators at all costs. Yeah. No, most people just don't like respect the content creators. I've talked about this before. Like, they find content creators to be like close to them. And in many ways, Twitch streamers are very close to them. In their like both class position originally, or like how they became famous originally, and like they spend all their time on the internet just like you do. So you, instead of seeing them as like human beings, you develop this like resentment towards them because they're like, oh, he's just like me or she's just like me, but she made it. Fuck him. Now she's an object of like, in every moment she's an object of my entertainment dance monkey attitude that people have. Okay. Hasan, I resent you. Okay, well, I hope one day you can get better. Yeah, the entire point of deepfakes are to explicitly sexualize people who did not consent to being sexualized. That's it. That's why deepfakes are made. Like, you're not making deepfakes of another fucking porn star. You know what I mean? Like, that would be ridiculous. You could just like shoot another porn with the porn star. Anyway. So, which by the way, even if you made a deepfake of a porn star without their consent, that would still be fucked up. Okay? Like, that's still fucked up. Anyway, Cutie Cinderella talked about it. Ewing knows several of the women who were allegedly targeted by the deepfakes creator, like streamer Cutie Cinderella. Personally, some of the women have spoken out about how Ewing's actions and admission affects them. In a live stream on January 30th, Cutie Cinderella said, although confidence might tell her not to go live, she wanted people to see the toll the situation has taken on her. This is what it looks like to feel violated. This is what it looks like to feel taken advantage of. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked against your will being spread all over the internet, she said. Here's a clip from the video, from the stream.
Why? Why? If you are able to...
That was a horrible clip. Holy shit. Vice, come on. Anyway, look, it's obviously we're all major Cutie defenders on this stream. I love Cutie Cinderella. She's a wonderful, brilliant human being. She's awesome. Yeah, it's just you don't want to see them sad. You know what I mean? Even if you have no like personal experience or personal relationship with the people that you are watching demonstrate that they're hurt by this, you should understand that these are human beings. Okay. These are people that are out there putting themselves out there, sometimes takes a major mental toll. It fucks up their lives in really meaningful ways that just want to entertain you. Sure, a lot of Twitch streamers, especially top Twitch streamers, make a lot of money. Okay, it's true. There it is. Newsflash. It's out there. Okay, but like, it doesn't. There are things that should not happen as a part of your job. One great example of this would be swatting. Okay. I think most people understand, like, oh, you're a Twitch streamer, you deserve to be swatted. No, you don't. That's crazy, right? Most people fucking understand that, I hope. This is in a similar vein, okay? Because you're a female content creator, you should expect this is ridiculous. This should not happen. Ever. That's crazy. Fuck Atrioc for showing it to 1,000 people. Fuck the people DMing me pictures of myself from that website. Fuck you all. This is what it looks like. This is what the pain looks like, she said. It should not be a part of my job to have to pay money to get this stuff taken down. It should not be a part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. She went on to address the person who made the website selling the deepfakes, vowing to sue them. I promise you with every part of my soul, I'm going to fucking sue you, she said. That's all I have to say. And that website already has been taken down. The creator immediately took down all of the deepfakes. Most states in the U.S. have laws against non-consensual sexual material, but only in California, Virginia, and Texas, specifically, deepfakes are named. Remember. Even with laws in place that penalize people who make and spread malicious deepfakes, getting recourse as a victim can be extremely difficult. Another streamer who's listed in the screenshot suite, Anita, tweeted that the news coverage of Ewing's apology is how she found out that deepfakes videos of her are out there. I literally choose to pass up millions by not going into sex work as some random Cheeto-encrusted porn addict solicits my body without consent instead. She wrote, don't know whether to cry, break stuff, or laugh at this point. Adept, another popular streamer, spoke out about the situation. Unfortunately, we found ourselves caught between a rock and a hard place, letting these images and the people who consume them occupy our thoughts, or to relinquish any feelings of shame and embarrassment by remembering this is someone else's perversion at no fault of our own. Good take. Ewing, Cutie Cinderella, Sweden, and Adept did not immediately respond to requests for comment. How does that law work? I mean, if the creator is in, okay, this is how, let me just explain something, okay? This is how, this is how this works, okay? This is new. It's new tech, which is why the law hasn't caught up to it yet. Just like I told you in the case of revenge porn, originally, revenge porn was not seen as illegal, even though it absolutely was, okay? And it took a long time for it to become literally illegal. And now it's illegal in every state. Everybody knows revenge porn is illegal, okay? You disseminate it, you distribute it, you are going to get punishments for it. Isn't this just the next level of fantasizing about someone and masturbating? I definitely agree that it's shitty to upload this type of shit. I thought most of the generated some website like on AI art things. Dude, you can, dude, I can't stop you from fantasizing about someone and masturbating, but like, you know, this is not the next step, okay? I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, this is like, I can't tell if we're like now getting to a point where like maybe the internet is just like, yeah, I'm just going to be like a creepy pervert and there's nothing really you can do about it. It's like, I'm not going to thought police you, but holy fuck, dude. Like, good tweet from Kaide for chatters wondering why Cutie and others didn't do anything before Atrioc brought it up. The amount of effort I've gone through to get things taken down from Reddit, Discord, etc., just for it to be back up the next day is so exhausting. I just gave up. Yeah, that's the other thing, okay? It's literally, it is a major pain in the ass. Brother, I have stalkers, okay? I don't want to get into it, but like websites don't give a fuck, okay? They just don't give a fuck when your stalkers are going unhinged bananas mode, okay? They'll just like maybe suspend for a little bit until they take a tweet down or some shit. Or Reddit is even worse than this, okay? There used to be, and now they're gone, luckily, but they might pop up again, which is why like it's weird to talk about it. It's like swatting. It's like you don't want to talk about it because when you talk about it, more people are like, "Oh, what do you mean? There's a thing? Like, should we do that now?" You know what I mean? And then you talk about it with hopes that like it informs people of some of the other things that are happening behind the scenes. But like, there are websites or subreddits and shit dedicated to you know, awful, gross shit like this, especially around female content creators. This is just one of the million different ways that women on the internet are getting impacted on a regular basis. Okay? Video going around again from a creator who talked about the effects of this.
Today I need to talk about something uncomfortable. I usually make content that is entertaining, relaxing, both.
I have to pee. I'll be
hopefully.
back in a second while this plays.
But I feel very compelled to speak out in order to add in my experience to countless others, and in hopes that we can finally start getting some help. There is a lot of porn of me on the internet. That may surprise you, or it might not. I had no choice. My face has been digitally plastered countless times over other people's naked bodies to create sex content that I never consented to. Porn of myself I never created has been viewed, distributed, and sold. It has been used to threaten, humiliate, and attempt to grab power from myself. And my reality is not unique. Even among my peers, so many of us have had the same exact experience. And it kills me to know that this is an inevitability that future generations will also be victim to. And even worse, because technology advances so quickly. Right now, the laws surrounding deepfake porn and other intimate image abuse are almost non-existent. It has felt hopeless and honestly unsafe to ever speak out. However, I am relieved to finally be talking about this with some support. I was reached out to by My Image, My Choice. It's a group of very hardworking activists who are openly pushing for change and becoming a resource for the countless people who have been targeted and abused by others online. So I am finally looking into what I can do, especially because I received a very interesting message recently, and that's the other part of my story that I wanted to address. A lot of people wrongfully think that deepfake porn is a joke or that
Dude, this is what I mean. This, like, when someone is like literally talking about their personal experiences and how fucked up it is, this guy goes, public figures need thicker skin. You can make hentai and it would be legal, bro. Public figures have to expect this kind of thing. Dude, you are not fucking like this brilliant, you're just a sociopath. I don't know what happened. But like, why do you think it's cool to just like openly say you're a gross, creepy, sociopathic pervert? What is this, bro? What kind of fucking degenerate hole did you crawl out of that like you just think you can just come in here and openly own that you are a gross, creepy, sociopathic pervert? It's weird but not illegal, bruh. It is literally illegal. You are wrong. Like, not only are you gross and creepy, you're also like getting mad at Ethan, okay? While simultaneously fucking being like, but it should fucking happen, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? New York man indicted in depraved deepfake of online sex scheme may have targeted dozens of women. All the women, what do you mean all the girls that had attended MacArthur High School believed that Patrick Carey was the person altering and posting their images and contact information. There you go. 20-year-old Long Island man was indicted for allegedly taking photos from social media accounts of more than a dozen women when they were in high and middle school, altering them to make them sexually explicit and posting them on a pornographic website. You should be fucking used to it. You're a woman. They're not even women. These are girls too. Okay, well they're women now, but they were girls from when they were when those photos were fucking made. Yeah, you'd be used to it. It's just the reality of being a woman on the internet. Sorry. Like, what do you mean? There is no fucking like. What kind of fucking ape brain, dumb caveman shit is this, bro? Where you look at a situation like this and you just. It's literally like looking at a murder story, okay? Looking at a fucking murder story and going, sorry, human beings are violent, dog. That shit's gonna happen. My bad. Tell the family members of like the murder victim, sorry, dog. I'm gonna fucking murder myself one day. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a fucking ape. It's not a bit of a straw man. What you're talking about is like illegal and deeply immoral, and you fucking make it seem like because you think it's acceptable and valid that like it should be valid, and you're gonna go out to bat to defend it. It's odd that like this is why I spend so much time trying to like teach people how to empathize. Okay. Like, it's weird. It seems counterproductive when you think about it. And a lot of people get fucking annoyed with me and say, Hasan, why the fuck do you even give these people the time of day? Why the fuck do you even, like, teach people how to empathize? Like, fuck them. Because there are some people in the margins, okay? There are some people in the margins, and I hope that they will understand it. There's a difference. What is the difference? Yeah, they're not victimized as much. The difference is that you personally don't think it's a problem. That's the difference. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. The only difference between what I just described to you, okay? What I just described to you, let's say it wasn't fucking murder. Let's say it was assault then, okay? Let's give it a lighter sentence. Sorry, dude. You're gonna get assaulted, dog. That's just how it is. Some people are just violent. You know what I mean? Is that good? Is that better? Do you like it better? Because the main difference between that issue of someone being assaulted and then you going, well, it's just a part of expectation. It should be like that. You know, it's just a part of everyday life. Meanwhile, when we recognize that it is a part of everyday life and it shouldn't be, and I'm criticizing it, you come in here to just say, well, it's a part of everyday life. Motherfucker, you didn't bring up anything normal or new, okay? You're just too cowardly to say you like it and you want it to continue. Well, some aren't even cowardly. They do actually say it. It's wild. Yeah, killers will be killers, man. Sorry. You shouldn't have gone outside. You shouldn't have walked outside, dude. Sorry. Bad people exist on the planet, so you can't do anything. How can you control the spread of deep fake porn be realistically enforced? What do you mean? At the distribution level. It's always the same way. You just got to cut it off at the distribution. You can't do anything about it. Unlike Revenge and CP, you can't trace it down to who filmed the video. Wait, what do you mean? Oftentimes people don't get caught because they filmed the CP. They get caught because they're distributing it or even having it on their computers. And you definitely can figure out who made the fucking AI porn. So you're wrong about that too. But yeah, you literally make it illegal to distribute it. You make it illegal to distribute deepfake AI. They're also acting like creating AI porn is something that is a part of everyday life when it's literally a product of recent innovations in tech. Yeah. Anyway. And like, this is a perfect story because it shows that like this kind of predation doesn't just happen to content creators. Okay? It doesn't just happen to content creators. It happens to women all the time. And it's not even just this. It's not even just like deepfake AI. It's just another technological achievement that's being used to be fucking creepy and gross and put women into non-consensual sex acts that they did not fucking consent to put out there. Do you understand? This is just every new fucking avenue of tech will be weaponized this way. You know what I mean? It's just the unfortunate reality, but that doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's okay. And you shouldn't defend it. You know? Like, even the fucking guy who made money off this shit was like, yeah, this was really fucked up. Sorry. And there are still chatters who are like, nah, King, you should keep posting. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the same way you can control CP or revenge porn being distributed. There's a reason why Pornhub and other sites got their shit together once Visa pulled out. Yeah. There's a reason why Pornhub eliminated like most of their fucking content and then had to re-upload it only as soon as they were verified. Okay. Which was a good thing overall. I mean, there was like literal content on there that was just like non-consensual. It's ridiculous. And not only that, but there are going to be worse consequences, okay? What people don't understand is like, we literally think about deepfakes as like a meme right now, but anyone and everyone is going to get deepfaked at a certain point. I mean, I get deepfaked into shit all the goddamn time. It's like funny memes, well, whatever, haha. But ultimately, like, This is going to have societal implications. You know what I mean? This is compromising. This is people being put in compromising situations with AI getting better and better, with voice, with AI voice getting better and better. You're going to have political people. You're going to have other random individuals like get destroyed, eviscerated. People already like fake tweets and stuff to try to get people fired. You hate that, right? Now, welcome to a world where they could just like fake you in a situation where you're not actually in. And if you can comprehend how scary that is, okay, if you can comprehend how scary that is, then you should be able to at the very least understand how awful and weird it is that like, female streamers are put in this position. You get it? The thing I will not understand ever is like, the thing I have a hard time understanding is just like, there is so much ethical, consensual porn out there. Why the fuck are you going to like the one avenue where it's not ethical and is not consensual?
That because I post my face publicly, I deserve this, but it can happen to anyone. I was contacted by someone who thinks she has actually discovered the identity of a person who has created deep.
It's just weird. The people defending this shit would have been walking around with mirrors on their shoes in 1980s going, shouldn't have worn a skirt if you didn't want me to see. I mean, yeah, exactly. Also, XQC had a good take on this because he usually has good takes on consent. I've said this already. He's very consistent on this. And, juicers definitely need to hear this.
Not every girl is a naked on stream, okay? And so a girl makes a lot of efforts to be fully clothed all the time, to not to get unwanted attention, okay? To their fucking sexual parts, I guess, okay? They have the right to be upset and hurt by people non-consensually, fucking stitching on fucking booba shit, and having other people pay to look at that, and then you make these weird ideas, and they go to their chats, and they fucking talk in short ways, and oh, did you see this, man? Was that your real titties? Bro, shut the fuck up, man. They make an effort not to do that shit, and it's fucking annoying. Because the reality is, okay, in my opinion, the space is already hard to grow as a non-booba streamer because of the male-dominated platform. You don't want to have another layer of dog shit fucking cringe lord hard croomers up in that bitch on your web there. You just don't want that.
I mean, I don't think some chatters realize that a lot of people would think it's the real thing. Well, that's the whole point behind deepfakes. My mom sent me a YouTube channel of a dude dancing with Keanu Reeves' face, and she didn't even think for a second that it was fake face. She thought it was just Keanu. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, it's not even like that crazy for people to be duped by deepfakes, because that's the entire point of deepfakes, is to be good and dupe motherfuckers. I don't know what else to tell you. If you can't comprehend that, I don't know what to tell you, straight up. Okay? I mean, women on the platform have to literally walk away while facing forward so that nobody becomes freaks and sexualized about it. It's insane. Yeah, by the way, again, as far as like booba streamers goes, or as far as like female streamers goes, and the sexualization of female streamers, like, it's still undeserved, okay? Stop sexualizing people who are saying no to being sexualized. Doesn't matter what they're wearing, okay? That's it. Bro, I swear to God. I love when vegans do this. This like I don't want to be that guy thing. No, brother, you want to be that guy. You are that guy and you want to be that guy. Like it's very obvious you have an uncontrollable urge. I don't even know if you became vegan because of like ethics or because you like legitimately care about animals or if you want to be the most annoying person on the fucking planet who just is physically, biologically, physiologically incapable of reading the room, okay? I don't want to be that guy and seem like I'm minimizing this topic, but I do actually. But it's really frustrating to sit here and listen to what you boil down to someone finding pleasure from watching doing something without somebody else's consent. The arguments that you're using right now to convince people that this is illegal and or immoral are the same arguments vegans use to get you to see the injustice that happens to animals. Please try to understand that these people are the victims. So are the animals you eat every day. Why are you like this, man? Read the fucking room, dog. Read the fucking room. Yeah. Pokey had a good take on this. Stop sexualizing people without their consent. That's it. That's the tweet. That's it. It's super simple, but like everybody that agrees with this is a fucking simp and a white knight, right? You know, until it happens to a loved one that you have. I guess. Like other vegans in the chat don't claim that vegan, okay? Just understand that not all vegans are like this. It's a meme to say all vegans are like that, but they're not. That guy is just like, you know, incapable of like seeing anything other than animal rights, I guess. That's just like he's the PETA in the chat. He's like, all press is good press, baby. I can't control my fucking urges. I'm gonna be as unhinged as possible. Did you see X go ham on his own chat for thinking the deepfakes were funny? It's good. I'm glad that he's cracking down on that because it needs to be done, especially in a community like XQC's that's so large and doesn't really. It's so large and doesn't understand the issues. Okay. What was this? X comes to a conclusion.
Yo, what's going on with this guy, man? Bro, bro. You know this guy.
Oh, he's talking about Ethan. That was the other part of this that I didn't talk about. Hold on, let's talk about that as well. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm gonna say. By the way, this is like fucking hard to watch. Straight up,